Hello and welcome to Red Arrows Racing League. I'm your host and commentator. My name is James, and this is Season 6. We are doing a pre-season test here around Bahrain, the Sakhir circuit. I can see it live on YouTube now, so hopefully it should be working. Let me just test the stream out quickly. Looks okay. Right, so let's get this in the chat for people to see. If any drivers want to listen along as they play. Let's have a look. So we should have 11 here. So we should have 14, sorry. So missed a couple. Don't know how it's meant to get in, bear with me a sec. Let's get this in the stream for everybody and then I'll react to the people who are missing later on. So missing always grinding, needs to get him another invite, so let's do that. Where's he gone? Do I have him on now? Sorry, bear with me, I'm just sorting the session out. Let's get this set up. I'm in the chat, how you doing? I've got Modev, yeah, there it is. Right, so that's 11 we've got now, so we need a couple more. So always grinding's in, there's 12, we're missing 2. Everyone's just getting a free round in the seat tonight, so wherever they want to be, they can jump in. Let's have a look and see who's not here. Bishop I know about. So I'm missing Super Calgon and we just lost somebody here, we lost there. Right, Calvin's in the chat. There goes 13 in, so we should. I think we're just missing one from here. Let's get a track map up on my feed. Yeah, we've got a track map. So I'm more or less ready to go. I'm just missing one person at the moment. I'm not sure if they're here or not. I can't tell if they're online. I think they're an Xbox player. We've got just one of the notes from the leagues while we're doing this test race. We've got a couple of people from other platforms. We have enabled crossplay for the first time. So we're testing this to see what it's going to be like. So at the moment, our new players from other platforms are X-Young here and the boss from XSR. So they're in. Let's test this out. Of course, the others are all PlayStation and names we're familiar with through Red Arrows itself or through other leagues. So, not sure if I can live without this or not. I'm not sure how long I want to wait for this guy, whether I should get going. So I just put a message in the chat there saying the same, saying not sure how long they want to wait for him, or they just want to get going. So people are now ready up, so ready to go. So yeah, so that was the first bit of news. It was we're going to cross-platform, so you see a few new faces. We've made it clear on the server already. This is not how it's going to look when we go live. This is as our test race. So the other big news was we are now going to 2 divisions in Red Arrows. So this is the Division 1 test. We have some other drivers obviously in Div 2. This is not the final rankings or the final division. Super Strike, I think, is the one on the case of doing the time trials and looking at everyone's time trial time, but then also we're looking at race pace here tonight to see where everyone's at. So we're here to test out the cross-play to see where everyone's at. And see how this is going. So let's make sure the sounds are working. I've done that already in the stream, it should be fine. Didn't have me in the pie there for some reason. There, that's better. So we should be better now. Just make sure it's not screwed about the audio. Just make sure everything's working. Yep, seems all good so far. So let's wait for everyone to apply subs. And we've got some movement there in the Red Bull garage. So Boo Boo was the first to act. However, there's the Sauber of the boss bit into it, and this other car bit into it as well. Let's go. Let's see what we've got. So it looks like Chrissy then was the first to take to the track. So we'll see how he gets on the soft tyres, of course. Our first proper race of this, can't say proper, it's still a test, but last week's event was hampered by the connection issues, which we're hoping to solve now. It'll be interesting to see how the new guys go. As Chrissy makes his way to the final sector. We'll do a little bit on the track because there's two DRS zones here. It's about the 3, sorry, there's between turns 3 and 4 as well. Yeah, so the 3 zones here, there's the main straight here, the second one's more or less immediately after, and the third one's in the middle of the track, in the middle sector along the straight that goes the opposite direction to the main one. So Chrissy on his lap now in the AlphaTauri. Has a bit of a moment there. So this lap might not be his best. A little bit of a wiggle at the turn 4 exit. We see us on a lap as well. Boo Boo was on a lap at the same time. We see where he's at. He's about to hit the 3rd DRS zone. On the power and DRS wide open. Into the quick couple of corners here of turns 11 and 12. Then back on the brakes for 13. Oh, it's gone wide. So we'll have a look and see how the boss is getting on, see if we can find a clean lap. That's invalidated. So go to our other new joiner. So Chrissy at the moment has provisional pole, but he had a moment on his lap, so I expect to be beaten. And Boo Boo's got him Bennett even faster. Bennett, and name a few people in this league will be familiar with. Hasn't raced with Red Arrows before, but is familiar with other leagues. A very quick driver. Super Striker puts it in P2 on medium tyres. That could be a statement of things to come. So yeah, he goes in P5 on 32.9. So Meldev now on his lap. Another one is normally a quick qualifier. So we'll see what he can do. We've got yellow flags in sector 3. Hopefully that's just someone getting out of the way. According to the graphic there, Meldev goes fastest in sector 1. Let's see how smooth this throttle application is there. Nice and smooth. There's a lot of traction moments in this circuit. This here being one of them as well, but that looks smooth too. This could be a good lap. We'll see what his sector 2 looks like. There's a line for it has come up between the next two corners. So he's going to break the line just there. And it looks, according to that, it's purple, so it looks quick. So see where he can go now as he applies the throttle for the last time of the lap. Goes to 29s and 30s, a 130.1 P2. Bennett holds on to it for now. So 9 of our 13 set laps there, and just caught Horatio. Another one who's new to Red Arrows this season, but another one who would be familiar with a lot of people in this league. And again, another quick guy, as you can tell by him being P3 at the moment. He just lost it down that lap. And now we're going board with Ben in the Red Bull tonight. And it's out of the session. I wonder why that would be. It looks like it's a retirement pit. I'm not sure what's happened there. We're back on board with Ben. Of course, our Season 1 champion. He's bringing in the box. We're always grinding now. Currently P7 in the McLaren. We'll go to my notes and we'll see what it says about the track. So, according to my notes, when we go into racing, the soft tyres will go 14 laps, the mediums 19 and the hard 22 in the 29 lap race. So it looks as though in this year's game that the softs will go a bit longer for you. However, the notes there are based on the tyres going to destruction, so the actual performance might drop off sooner than that. Of course, we're using Bahrain as a test tonight, but Ben has dominated this circuit in previous seasons. We've been here. Took the first ever sprint and win double in Red Arrow's history back in Season 2. And we've got Lewis there, who goes to a fastest lap. He takes the pole for now. We'll hop back on board with Chrissy and see what he's doing. Should have time in the bank after that mistake he made on turn 4 on his previous lap. So Chrissy coming to the line now. Does he improve? We expect him to. He goes P9. So as I was saying about Ben earlier, he's got 3 feature race wins here, and he's won a sprint as well. last season. I think we used this track last season as well. So been to Bahrain 4 times. And we have indeed, it was Jury who won last time out. So Ben has won 1 out of 3 of the sprints around here and 3 out of 4 of the feature races. I'll tell you later, it's Super Striker that won it around here. It's Striker from Ant from Jury. So we'll go see about Super Striker then, because he's our most recent winner around here. Has shown blistering pace in the time trials. And the lap he set previously there, that 1:30.6 that puts him in P8, was on medium tyres. So maybe a little bit of sandbagging going on. Maybe now we'll see what he's really capable of. He exits the last corner. He's on the power. And goes P2. So Super Calgon at the moment, your pole sitter. We've got Bennett here on an outlap. Previously went pole at the time he set his last lap. Does he have it in him to improve on that? Needs to find a couple of tenths. In what is technically a debut. It won't have his official debut until next week. So here we go, ready to start his lap. DRS open now. And here we go. As we've mentioned before, some key traction zones here. The exit turn 1 being one of them as well. Had to be smooth on the exit here, which he is. Into the second DRS. Up towards turn 4. It all looks to be going smoothly so far. What is the sector time? He's a little bit down his lap. Less than a tenth though, so possibly negligible. There's still room in here to improve. Come up to the third DRS now. We'll see if he's been able to find any of that time. He's going to go through the sector 2 line now. 107.9 at sector 2 is down his lap by a tenth and a half. So possibly won't improve this lap. So we'll hop on board with Always Grinding and see what he can do. He's down his lap as well. He's warming the tyres up, so perhaps he's going to go for another go. So we'll have a look at Horatio. He's only down 6% battery, so I'm not sure if he's going for this one or not. We'll see. 107.9 was Bennett's time through there. He's on a 184. Bubu's invalidated his lap. He, well, it looks at his battery, he might be looking to go again. And the AlphaTauri through. And will he put the throttle on, or will he just put it into the box? No, he's going in. Chrissy possibly doing the same. So the boss potentially starting a lap now. He's got a 1:30.2 to beat. So people come onto the track now. You expect this to be their last laps. DRS wide open again. Takes an aggressive turn in line there with turn 4. And he is up on his lap time at the moment. Found almost 2/10. So potentially this could move him up. As far as P5, he matches the rest of his lap. That's a Ferrari ahead getting it all wrong. And let's just let us go. The boss now back on the brakes. I'll throw it to the right. Then what's he got here? 177, so he's up on Bennett's time as well. He's found even more time, so this could be a good lap. This is looking pretty smooth for him. Gets turning right on the power for the last time. What is the lap time? It goes 1:29.8. Good enough for P3. So where else trying to set some better lap times? Strikers on laps. We'll see what he can do. Can't see any sector 1 now. He is marginally up on his time. Not got a lot of time to find, so could be thereabouts. He's only 32 thousandths off Super Calgon's time, so only needs that little bit of improvement on the DRS now. Shucks into 11 and 12. Sector 2 lines coming up. There's a 178. He's now marginally down in his time, but it's half a tenth. If you can find as much as a tenth in the final sector, this could still be a pole lap, but it's asking a lot because not many meaningful corners in that last sector. And it's aboard the lap. Aborts the lap. We'll see if we can jump on somebody else now. We've got Meldave here who's up on his time by a couple of tenths. How much has he been able to find? Meldave goes P5. Always grinding now, just started his final flying lap. So check a flag for Super Calgon, Super Striker and Bennett. And might as well be for Youngie there because he's had a moment in the Ferrari by the looks of it. Always grinding, comes to the end of sector 1 now and he's down in his lap. So this might not be an improvement. But still, gotta go for it. It's definitely worth trying. So Horatio's taking the checker flag now as well. And he's lost it. Oh, he's out of the session as well. Lost it at turn 11. That's a big shunt. So we'll jump on board with Boo Boo and see if he's able to improve here. He's coming to the end of his lap now. Goes to 30.5 P10. Doesn't improve. That should pretty much be in the session now. We'll go on board with Lewis because he's now finishing his lap. He goes 1:29.7, good enough for P2. Splits Calgon and Striker. So that will be the end of the session. I'm not sure quite what we're waiting on here, but it should be the session finished. So there we go, we'll run through the grid then. So Super Calgon took pole from Lewis, from Super Striker, from the Boss. Impressive first appearance there. Mel Dave in P5, Bennett in P6 on his first appearance. Chrissy P7, always going in P8. Horatio on his first appearance for Red Arrows as well. Now goes P9. Boo Boo in P10. Aeon Blades and in P11. Ben in P12. And then Youngie in P13. So, like we said, it's a Sakhir International Circuit. 15 corners here, 9 to the right and 6 to the left. We've been through the tyre information already. So we'll see what everyone decides to do from the race start. As everyone now should be going over their strategies. Just waiting for the lobby by the looks of it. Hopefully not too long. Here we go. Right, so we'll see about the tyres. So a good mix amongst the field. So medium tyres on for Super Calgon, Lewis, the Boss, Mel Dave, Chrissy, and Youngie. Only Horatio has ventured onto the softs. The remaining drivers are running the hard tyre for the start. So Horatio possibly going for a two-stop strategy. The hard runners probably looking for a 1. And the medium tyre runners have that flexibility. So everyone just warming their tyres up here, ready for the start. Super Calgon will lead us away, so we'll go on board with Lewis for the start. So I'd like to see how the leader gets away from an off-board point of view. So carts are a grid now, and we'll see how the first race of first unofficial race of season 6 goes. So here we go, everyone lining up. We'll see if anyone has any issues with their grid slot. Super Calgon's missed his grid slot there. That could cause him a problem at the start. So far I think it's only him that's missed it. Everyone else looks like they're in the correct position. 5 lights. And we are going Bahrain. Lewis there having all sorts of problems. That gearbox out of him. It's going to burst there. Gets into turn 1 ahead. But Calgon not letting him have that without a fight. There's some drama at the back. Look like perhaps the Ferrari got it wrong. We'll have a look. Always grinding there. Suffering at the back. Doesn't look to be any damage. There's Bennett getting a little bit wrong in the Mercedes, along with Chrissy. A pair of them off the circuit. As Super Calgon leads us away. Lewis getting off the close there. The Williams and the Alfa Romeo getting close too. So now Calgon decides to defend this. He forced him out wide. But here we go. Into the next section here where we... Again, we'll see if Lewis can catch him. So far, nothing doing. We've come to the end of the first lap now. Super Calgon still leads us away. So the big winner off the start so far. It looks like Youngie up 5 places. Always grinding down 5. Mel Dave and the boss find out. And the Haas versus Alfa Romeo here. Lewis up the inside. But Calgon keeps the place for now. Let's go a bit further back and see what's going on. Mel Day was fighting the boss earlier. That looks like it's fizzled out a bit there. So we've gone Boer Van. 2 times a Red Arrows champion. We're looking to defend his title again this season. Has the most wins, the most podiums of any driver in the league. Today is not the start he would have wanted. So we'll see how he can move through the field. Speaking of champions, our season 1 champion, Ben there in P6. He's made some moves through the field by the looks of it. We've got yellow flags there, that's a Ferrari round. And we've got a virtual safety car. Ben up 6 places here, great stuff from him. Oh, there's Horatio in the back of him. We're under VSC conditions. I assume it would be too early for him to try a stop. Unless does Horatio try and get off the soft tyres early. He does not. This is Youngie into the pit. Could change the tyres down to the hards. And possibly a replacement wing as well. The hard tyres go on. So we're back underway again. I thought it was a sideways car. At the start of that was a Lenovo advertisement. Got yellow flags again. That's the McLaren run this time. It's always grinding. Not the race he wanted. We'll see if we can find where the close fights are. At the moment, not much. Not much going on in terms of fights that I can find. The closest bit here is within the top 3. So we'll see how this unfolds. Super strike on the hard tyre, as opposed to everyone else's mediums, or say everyone, the other guys in the top 2. Top 2 both running mediums, super strike on the hard. He's got the DRS. We'll see if he can catch them. So this race might end up coming towards Super Striker. He's playing the longer game. We've got Chrissy into the box now. What is he up to? Just a tyre stop. Looks like possibly a wing as well. Couldn't tell from that camera angle. He's in the chat. It sounds like Bennett, so I'm assuming that's them that came together. It's onto the hard tyre now. So Mel Dave catching up to the back of Striker. Striker lost a lot of ground to the front too here, so possibly something gone wrong with his race that we didn't catch. But Mel Dave hoping to capitalise. Into the final sector we come. Have a look at the battery situation. Striker does have a bit more battery than Mel Dave. I have found in this year's game so far. The battery does seem to be a bit more powerful. So, no we get the move down there, but Mel Dave's still in the DRS range, so we can have another look here. I'm not sure it's getting close enough. We'll go to the battle for the front here because that's getting close. Lewis now is a few tenths off the back of Super Calgon. Always grinding to the pit now. He's gone to medium tyre. We've got yellow flags out. That looks like Ben. More yellows, I think that's still him. But Lewis can have DRS here on Super Calgon. He's going to try for the move, or is he? That's possibly Calgon preempting there and breaking the toe. They're about even on battery. So Lewis will look to stay in DRS range, and we've got an issue there with that's an Alpha Tower as a safety car. Alfa Romeo round, sorry, it's the boss round, and lost the front wing, and safety car deployed. Potentially gives Horatio a chance to box, get off the soft tyres. Calgon there, I'm not sure if he was going for the pit or if he was trying to dummy anybody there. But we've got Lewis in. Lewis and Mel Dave in. Calgon and Striker stay out. There's Mel Dave, Lewis, Horatio in. Another boss joins as well, but here we're doing that for his wing. So a few pit stops there. Medium tyres for Lewis and for Horatio. The hard tyre for Mel Dave. Ben goes onto the mediums there. And Boss on the hards. So lap 6. We've had one virtual safety car and now a full. Still all of our 13 drivers running. No retirements as yet. A couple of little moments there with a lag. I'm not sure if that's just me or the lobby. If everyone's getting that. So I expect to be on the safety car for a couple of laps. So quite a few pit stops now. We'll see who's been in. So everybody except the top 5 have been through the box. So the top 5 being Calgon, Striker, and Bennett and Boo Boo yet to pit. I imagine most will need to pit again at some point. Then people can perhaps get away with it. Possibly Meldo can get to the end, and the boss and Youngie and Chrissy maybe could get to the end. I think everyone else needs to come in at least once more. Hopefully we can get back to racing next lap. I think the guys at the back are going to catch the field. So we should be good to go. We should find out the next couple of corners. So when the safety car gets to sector 3, which will be just after this corner, if it's coming in we should get the notification to say so. So it's come up to the line about now, so we should get told any second now. There it is. Safety car is indeed in this lap. So as we prepare to go again, we'll see how Super Calgon plays this. We've gone board with Striker so we can see from the off-board perspective when does he floor it. Will he keep us waiting, or will he just launch it on the exit of this corner? He's keeping us waiting so far. When does he go? He's gone now. Looks like a fairly good getaway. Has not lost too much ground. Mel Dave, however, looked like an awesome move from him. Made numerous places up. Right, so they're going at the back here. We'll have a look further back and see what's going on. Got Chrissy there overtaking Boo Boo. I'll go back on board with Chrissy and see what he's doing. So Boo Boo's dropped from P5 down to P9 here. Not the restart he wanted. Looked like a bit of a snap there from the boss. You see that gives Chrissy an opportunity. It's down the inside there. That's bold. He's on the power. Not able to get close enough. We'll go back to the front because Super Striker's got through. And now Ant is over the back of Super Calgon. Calgon there wide collects a 3-second time penalty for the multiple warnings. And Ant now all over him. So here we go, it's still Striker from Calgon. And able to get close enough. Mel Dave potentially at the inside. Like a little bit of contact further back. Oh, that's the boss. He's gone. Contact with Bennett there and he's lost it. They're jostling for positions now. Off the restart, it's close between just about everybody at the moment. Horatio goes to attack on Boo Boo there. Boo Boo a bit deep into turn 8. Horatio around the outside. Can he make that stick? No, he can't. And Ferrari looks like it's going to take the spot. No, he doesn't though. He's still back there as Lewis takes Ant. And the boss has lost it again at turn 10. As Ant looks to get his position back from Lewis, he's up the inside. I can't seem to get it done. Let's go open the door to Meldave. DRS back online. Meldave now past Lewis as well. With 3 wide going to turn 1. And it makes the move as well. It's Ant versus Meldave into turn 1. And the contact there with Lewis. And Meldave now continuing his fight with Ant. The boss retired in the pit. So that's 1 car down. So everything's still really close from the restart. We'll have a look at this pack here. Lewis now down in P7. It's all gone wrong for him. He's lost it. Or has he? I'm not sure. That was a lag moment there. I'm not sure exactly how that went because it didn't show properly on my screen. He's chasing down Bennett. And Chris has got past a bunch of them there. So we've got Lewis now. Try and make a move out of Bennett. He's getting overtaken by Horatio though. Horatio tags Bennett. Drama there. We'll see what's happened now. We'll see if there's any damage there. There's nothing I can see. Oh, it's contact there. That's looks like Chris and Horatio with contact. It's chaos here at the back. Well, luckily there doesn't seem to be any damage. The Red Bull's looking to get in on this as well. It's getting close here between Chris and Horatio. They're going to go 2 wide into turn 9 and it's contact there. I've left the Ferrari with no place to go. That's got ugly there. Horatio in the wall. I'm not sure there's damage on here because that should have probably been a race ender. I'm sure to enable it. It should be on. At least it was in the settings that I had saved. But Meldave goes fast as lap, so we'll have a look on board with him. We'll come off in a second because we've got Carrigan in the box. We've got Meldave having a go at P1. Carrigan in the box, potentially trying to perform the undercut. He's gone to the hard tyres, so possibly a one-stop race for him. Lewis and Ant here still continuing their fight. And there's contact there. And just hit the back of him. I'm going towards turn 9 and 10 now. And we'll get a DRS. Can he make use of it? Not the easiest overtaking corner this, so Be surprised if he pulls a move here. I think he'd rather wait and have a go at turn 1 if he can. I'll have a look at Meldave first, because Meldave's getting close to a Super Striker here. And Boo Boo picks up a penalty there for the multiple warnings. Meldave, DRS wide open. Will he have a look in the turn 1? He thinks better of it. Ant and Lewis there swapping positions again. Got Bennett into the pit. We'll get back on the fight between Lewis and Ant. Possibly a bit of contact there as well. It's a little bit of a gap forming there. Oh, his grinding's out. We've got another safety car, and of course it's damage on, because I remember seeing damage in quali. So we've got another safety car here. So this gives everybody a chance to box and change tyre. So we've got 16 laps to go, so according to my notes here, anything other than a soft tyre will get you to the end from this stage. So that safety car might have wrong-footed Bennett slightly. And for everyone else, there's a free chance to, if you don't think you can get to the end, change to something that will get you to the end now. As Meldave makes the most of that. Meldave is in. And Super Striker perhaps want to make his tyres last a bit. I believe he's still the only person yet to box. I don't think Ant hasn't boxed. Let's have a look. So Ant is in now. Then it's Boo Boo and Striker haven't boxed. Boo Boo is now in, so it's just Striker and Striker alone. Ant goes to the hard tyre. Boo Boo goes to the mediums. Right behind safety car one more time. It's now Striker from Ben, from Youngie, then Meldave in front of the people who boxed. So he's possibly in the pound seat here. We'll see how it all unfolds. But Meldave, possibly your favourite here. They're on the fresher tyres. Then the front runner of those who boxed under the safety car. I expect to hopefully go racing next lap. Just on the safety car conditions, as we said. And Super Striker, Striker got a shadow in the pit now. It's a weird time to choose to stop. I thought if you go and stop, we'd do it as soon as it's called. But no, he's in the box now, onto the fresh tyres. Mediums, he's gone. So Ben will now rejoin the back of the pack on his fresh mediums. We'll see how much of an effect they make. As everyone, P7 down is essentially on fresh mediums. So Striker and Youngie on the worn hard tyres. We'll see how they manage to defend from the people on fresher rubber behind them. Striker, of course, still needs to pit at some point in this race, as he made the mistake here by not pitting earlier, not using the safety car. Or will this play in his favour? I'm expecting safety car in this lap. I've not seen it yet. I might wait to pick up a ratio. So we are going underway again. A later call than last time, so we'll stay on board here and we'll see what Striker does. See if he gets away early, whether he holds this out. He's making him wait a bit. Now he's off. It looks like he caught him napping there. It's a great start from Striker. He's completely caught him napping. Is that going to help Mel Dave? It looks like Lewis has got a great start. It's Carnage into turn one. Super Calgon's got Mel Dave. And now looks to attack on Youngie. Calgon on fresh tyres. Calgon up to P2. So Striker now possibly under threat on his old hard tyres. Super Calgon catching him up. The Ferrari being overtaken by everyone here. Those hard tyres, I think I've seen better days. As Ant now tries to move and gets it. Chrissy's next to try and have a go. Chrissy up the inside and gets him. So Calgon now, he's catching Striker. He's looking to pounce. And Mel Davis is even quicker. Mel Davis on the back of Calgon. As Striker goes over to defend. But no overtaking to turn one this time. DRS should be next lap. So we'll see if that changes anything. Mel Dave eyeing up the move, but thinks better of it. A bit more further back. We've got Chrissy now with Ant. Was that contact there? Ant went off a little bit. Possibly Bennett, sorry. I don't know, there's a bit of contact there, which put one of the cars offline. One of the Mercedes. On board now with Lewis. It's a big scrap for the front four. Calgon now gets it done on Striker. He's up to P1. And Mel Dave looking to seize on it too. Mel Dave, he's getting closer. Can Super Striker defend this? Or is it a lost cause at this point with these tyres? Must have seen better days by now. So Calgon looking to get away. DRS is now enabled. That's an overtake there on Chrissy. Oh, that's Mercedes getting it all wrong. Chrissy's out. And looks like they got it all wrong and it's hit Chrissy. Meldev spins there as well. Drama here at turn 1. And look, they got it all wrong and tagged Chrissy. And possibly Meldev. Or was it Meldev he hit, sorry. Because Chrissy managed to go on, managed to carry on there. A little moment there for Chrissy on the exit turn 8. So we've got Ben and Bennett. They're a DRS chain here with all these guys. Horatio and Chris is getting close again now. I'll have a look now to see what Striker's doing. Striker's against Bennett now. Trying to defend for his life against Bennett, who's got a softer compound and a fresher compound as well. So Bennett now makes the move and he's through. Striker into the pit. Pulls the plug now. So it's Bennett from Horatio here. Horatio's managed to get past. So Ben in P4, Chrissy in 5. Striker's gone to the soft tyre for the last 10 laps, so we'll see how that plays out for him. He's got a lot of ground to make up though. He'll be needing something like another safety car, I'd have thought, to get back into this fight. Did he make a mistake by not pitting earlier? And also on the softs. Got Chrissy now on the back of Ben. Ben looks like possibly going a bit deep there. And DRS now Chrissy thinks a little bit better of it. This looks like the closest on track action at the moment between Chrissy and Ben. Both quite low on battery here. Ben's slightly lower because his is flashing away. Lewis goes fastest lap of the race and has P1. Chrissy not close enough to Ben to try the move. On the exit turn 1, however, gets a bit closer. And DRS again. Will he try something into turn 4? No, he won't. So Lewis now is quite a lead in P1 here. And Horatio on the back of Bennett. Braking for turn 8. So it's now looking like a 4-way fight for P2. So that fight at the moment is Bennett from Horatio, from Shadow, from Chrissy. Ben over the back of Horatio. But Chrissy and Tan getting close to him. Meldev picks up a time penalty. Horatio looking to make the move on Bennett, gets the move done before the corner. Bennett should get a DRS here towards turn 4, so we'll see what he can do with that. Can he come back at him? Super Striker, to the surprise of nobody, gets fastest lap on those fresh soft tyres. Let's see how much ground he can make up. Took a second and a half out of Melday in that last lap, according to what I'm seeing here. To the best of my knowledge anyway. There's a moment there for Horatio. Is that going to bring Bennett into contention here? As Chris has got Ben. Bennett takes a much wider line there. So Chris is trying to chase him down. Chrissy on the back of Bennett. So far nothing doing. Still a 4-car chain here for the P2. Bennett getting closer to Horatio. Goes to the move into turn 1. Gets it for now. Can he come back at him? No, it looks like that's job done. The move is made. Bennett up to P2. Lewis done a good job of getting away here. He's 3.9 up the road. And this might now become a 3-hour battle. Look, has dropped Ben somewhat. He's still in DRS range though, so it could soon swing back. Crucially, that gearbox was praying for you to change gear there. That's right on the max. Right on the limiter there. So just 3/10 separate him from Horatio, him being Chrissy. Here we go, and he's going to go for the move into turn 1. But it looks like Horatio had enough to fend him off. Goes deep into turn 1 though, that gives Chrissy an opportunity. There's contact there. On the DRS now into turn 4. But it looks like Horatio's got the straight line speed to keep him at bay, at least for now. Chris is still trying to make the move on Horatio. Not quite able to get it done. Pulls out now towards turn 11. Not able to get the job done. Horatio seems to have enough straight line speed to be able to keep him at bay. Bennett possibly broke the second there. He might have just got a DRS range, and if he has, that could play into Chrissy's hands. Does Horatio have the DRS? Yes, he does. Chrissy trying to close in, but not making up the ground as quick as he had hoped in order to make the move. Just 5 laps to go now. Super Striker not made the sort of inroads he wanted to make. His race possibly unravelled by the safety cars early on. As Ben now is back on the back of Chrissy. Got yellow flag, so that's Ben's lost it. Ben's out. And that is a safety car. So this could see a lot of people in here for fresh softs for what is effectively going to be a 2 or 3 lap sprint. And receiving a penalty there for speed on the safety car. Ben now out of this race. So we've lost 3 drivers of the 13 we start off with. And now come past the wreckage. So 10 remain. And here we go then. So we've had Lewis in, and basically everyone in here apart from Chrissy by the looks of it. Everyone's gone for the fresh soft tyre. So Chrissy has the track position, but could be very, very, very vulnerable when we get started again. The vast majority have taken the option to pit. Even Striker's pitted in for another fresh set. So Chrissy is your race leader for now. Chrissy and Meldave, who didn't box on the safety car. Everyone behind is running a fresh, soft compound. We might see a safety car out for a while because the likes of Ant and the Ferrari there of Young are well behind. That'll take a while to catch up. So as we watch on with Calvin at the moment on the safety car conditions for the 3rd time this race. It's definitely been eventful. We're expecting at least one more lap behind the safety car, depending on how long it can take Ant to catch the pack. We'll just have a couple of laps worth of a shootout here to see who's going to take your race victory today. Chris at the front at the moment. On one previous occasion, a race winner in Red Arrows. Meldave yet to win a race. Has won a sprint. And has 6 podiums to his name, but yet to take a feature race win. Is today his day? Lewis in P3 there, possibly the favourite now, being the front runner of the fresh soft tyre drivers. He's up in P3. He also has 1 sprint victory to his name and 1 previous podium, but no feature race wins. Today might be his day. I'm not sure if that's him in the wall there, just a lag moment for us. Boo in the chat there, taking a mic. Asking where we're racing today. Well, of course, we're here in Bahrain. Here we go, safety car in this lap. I'm going to break from the tradition slightly. I'm going to go to the P3 man to see what Lewis can do off the restart here. On fresh softs. Mel, Dave and Chris are just sitting ducks. When does Chris decide to go? On the exit, looks like Chris is gone. Chris has caught Mel Dave napping. It's a great start from his point of view. And Lewis now goes for the move on Mel Dave. Into turn 1. Looks like he's got it done. Lewis up into P2. And now has the mission of charging after Chrissy for a potential race win here. Bennett now past Mel Dave. So chance here that Mel Dave keeps it swallowed up by all these soft tyre runners. We've gone on board with Lewis here because I think Chris is suffering the same problem. So Lewis now getting much closer and eases through. Gets the overtake done before even the corner. Made that one look really easy. And he's through. Bennett now on Chrissy. These tyres have definitely seen better days. So Chrissy and Mel Dave both dropping back. Both ruined the decision. Just stay on the medium tyres and to not box that last safety car. With Mel Dave down to P8 now. Supercar going to come after his teammate. Further back we've got Boo Boo now into P6. The Ferrari of Young up the inside of Super Striker gets him. Will Striker come back at him here though? Striker at one stage looked like he was going to throw him for this race, but didn't pan out for him. Down in P8 now. Can he perhaps make a move on Young here? That's Mel Dave, all kinds of weaving in there. That must get looked at. That was all kinds of weaving there from Mel Dave. So Boo Boo now P6. We're back on Striker there because Striker's now looking like it's getting the move done on the Ferrari. At the inside, the DRS is now enabled. It's close quarters here. I'm not sure if there was any contact. There's certainly close quarters. The Striker is through. Up to P7. And picks up a 5-second penalty there for speed in the pit. On the final lap of the race now. As Supercar chases after Bennett. He's got past his teammate. So Chrissy so far dropped back to P4. Like I said, ruined the decision to not box when he had the chance under the last safety car. Bennett versus Supercar here is the closest bit of on-track action, so we'll follow this to the end. It looks like Lewis is going to take the race victory today. So it looks like that's the way it's going to stay across the line, barring any major issues. So Lewis takes the race win today from Bennett, from Super Calgon. Chrissy in P4, Horatio in 5, and they've got a few penalties here. So yeah, Striker takes Boo Boo by virtue of the penalty. Got Meldev here, crawling across the line. And Ant will round out your finishes in P10. So well done to Lewis, congratulations on the win. That has been your test race for season 6. At the moment the plans are to go live next week with the full season, and the calendar as planned at the moment has Las Vegas being the first race. So a new season, a new game, a new circuit. There's Lewis there, celebrates on the podium. So that has been your race for tonight. We'll hopefully catch you next week, as I said, in Las Vegas. Until then, have a great week, and we'll catch you again real soon.